Doubts about the power of the Texas Tea Party evaporated on Tuesday night when one-time long shot Ted Cruz posted a decisive win in the Republican runoff for U.S. Senate. Fox 26's Greg Grugan covered the race closely and has been exploring the political consequences.
Don, one definition of power is the ability to move men and women. In this case, that movement was to the polls. Proof of performance was measured in Cruz's win, Dewhurst's loss, and the perception that the Tea Party can have the same impact in future elections. Having fueled the biggest political upset in Lone Star State history, the question after the smoke clears becomes a logical one. That is, has the Tea Party taken control of the Texas GOP? Rice political analyst Mark Jones.
And they have definitely shifted what is acceptable and what is not acceptable within the Republican Party.
I think the Tea Party is one of the most incredible movements in politics in modern history.
Fresh off a 14-point clobbering of Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst, Republican U.S. Senate nominee Ted Cruz says in Texas, Tea Party ideals are the mainstream.
The media that try to portray the Tea Party as radical and extreme, the Tea Party are everyday Texans, everyday Americans that believe in common sense answers, living within our means, not spending more than we have, and not saddling our kids and grandkids with a crushing debt.
Not so fast, contends Democratic Senate nominee Paul Sadler, who says he's getting a slew of concerned calls and subsequent promises of support from those who truly fear Cruz's Tea Party brand of change.
It's not just Democrats. I have almost had an equal number of Republicans, conservative Republicans, and independents that have called and said this is just too extreme. This is just too much inexperience. This is just too much Washington insider. I can't support the Cruz campaign.
But Jones says with just 3 months to persuade a whole lot of hearts and minds, Paul Sadler's quest to seriously threaten Cruz remains the longest of long shots.
Sadler's in a vicious circle. Because he is seen as being unable to win, nobody donates money to his campaign, which makes it less likely that he has any chance of victory.
So the real Tea Party power in Texas lies essentially in a threat. That threat being if an office holder takes a moderate or less than conservative position, the Tea Party will often find and back an opponent. Just ask David Dewhurst.